Welcome back, everybody. Postal delivery. Don't know if you guys know what this record is. It's got 10 out of 10 songs all through it. It's great. But I have had a great week. It did start off pretty kinky. I ordered some clothes and I got to go collect them from Next. And they gave me like 6 bags and I was like, are these all of my bags? They were like, yeah, get out of here, you son of a bitch. So I took them home and they actually gave me someone else's clothes, which might sound great, but they were for a 12-year-old. And I'm not 12. So I said to my mate, hey, let me get you this package over there. You can give it to your kid. Surprise him. But this is for a 12-year-old and his kid's 4, so it might take a little bit of growing into, but hey, I'm just trying to be a good guy. I sent him a picture of me putting it on because I thought it looked funny with it all stretching my fat body. So I took this picture, and it's such a shitty system of sending it straight from your photos to Messenger. I tried to type in the message that I wanted to put, like, oh, this is that shirt I was talking about. It sent this picture to a girl I haven't spoken to in about 5 years. It was quite a frightening shock when I found out because it could have gone a lot worse. I mean, this picture's pretty embarrassing, but quickly put like a message like, oh, I'm so sorry. This was not meant to be sent to you. I apologize. And then I realized, oh, you can unsend it. So I unsent the photo. And then she messaged me back like an hour later, like, oh, I didn't see it. Don't worry. It just looks like I just sent her a picture of my scrotum and unsent it. And I hope she didn't think that. I didn't want to put that in messages, be like, oh, don't worry, it's not of my cock or anything like that. And then to be like, why would you even say that? I didn't think it was, why would you? But it was all good. But I've started watching a lot more movies. And I was watching Saving Private Ryan the other day, and it was, God, that movie's so good. Just makes you want to be in a brotherhood. And at the end, it makes me cry every time. Like, you look and you think, oh, wow. Have I earned it? That's what is it? Captain Miller is saying to Private Ryan, earn it. And I think about that. I like, do I earn it? Am I earning my life? Probably not. And under my circumstances at the minute, I think the best thing for me would be if the whole world got engulfed into a third world war and we were all drafted into the army. Have some sort of Vikings hero death. You know, best I can hope for really is at the gym. They're the closest I have to a brotherhood, and they're all just nameless monsters that I walk past. And sometimes I nod, sometimes I smile if I can be bothered. All I can hope for is one day I'm bench pressing. I'm lifting, it just won't move. And slowly it comes back down, and now it's just on my chest. And I can't breathe, and I just slowly lose oxygen to my brain and die. Everyone stands over me, watching. Would I get a statue or anything? Maybe not. Probably definitely not. It's so scary, you know, when people die in it and they're like calling out for the mum, all the soldiers. It got me thinking, you know, I was such a mummies boy when I was a kid that one little thing and I'll be screaming out for my mum. Like if I get arrested for some sort of fraud or anything like that, straight away I'm going to be screaming mummy. I want my mum. I want my mum. You know, I was such a mummy's boy when I was a little kid, a little dude. I used to just cry every time I get dropped off at nursery. And, you know, I used to take a little photo of my mum to school. I don't know why. I don't know if I was forgetting what she looked like by lunchtime or whatever. But, yeah, I used to look at this photo. And it's very pathetic. It's like one of those nuns that carries around a picture of Jesus, you know, trying to convert people from the Lord. It's a very embarrassing way for your friends to find out that you have attachment issues when you whip it out, accidentally playing Pokemon, something like that. But it would have been great little asset to have if I was kidnapped. The when the Russian billionaires auctioned me off to be a sex slave or something like that, they could have just showed the picture of my mum, being like, "Oh, this is what he came from," like a dog breeder or something like that. Get all my genealogy reports done. So when all the 1% are bidding on me, they can go, "Oh, look, she's got blonde hair. Oh, look at that. Okay, yeah, like a cattle auction." A funny story I was thinking of when I was at school. We were in class, and it was like a PSHE class, and you do some pretty wild, fruity stuff in there. Sex education and all sorts of morals and all that. And we were all sat in a circle, and the teacher was like, "Right, I just want everyone to say when the last time they fell out with a sibling was, and what was it about? Because we all do it. If you've got siblings, you're gonna fall out, and yeah, we'll just use it as a little bit of venting." And everyone was going round saying what they were falling out with their sisters and brothers for. "Oh, he ate my food. Oh, you wouldn't let me watch my programs." And it come round to me, and I just had a. We're like 13 or 14, and at the weekend I'd been around at a train shop with my dad, and I just saw this train, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And my dad bought it me, this toy train. It was like a proper model and stuff with all the cool tracks. I was playing with it, right, and my sister kicked it over when she was walking past on purpose. So it's my turn to speak. The little circle. It's my turn, and I was like, "Oh, I've got a story. I'll just say this." And as soon as I started saying it, I was like, "Yeah, my sister kicked over my brand new." And as soon as I got to like brand new, it dawned on me, like a cloud, like a clarity. All the clouds shifted, and I was like, "There's no way that I can disclose to a group of 13 to 14-year-olds that I have been playing with a train at the weekend. I'm never going to be able to be normal. It's going to be my thing. I'm going to be the train boy for the rest of my schooling career." And we're very early in the career, so I can't afford to be everyone know that I've got some tinges of autism in my personality. So I just, mixed it up. I said something different. I was playing with my hairbrush, and my sister kicked it over, and everyone was like looking like, "Fucking hell, man. This guy plays with hairbrushes. That's fucking rock and roll." I was the cool guy, man. Cool guy that watched porn. But no, I started watching porn very, very late. But let's not be gross about all of this sort of stuff. Pretty chill. And I was driving earlier, just driving around all the roads. And I drive differently when I'm not working to when I'm just relaxing. Got to be out of work, driving to the shop or something. And I'm not really an angry person or very resentful or anything like that. I think I could be evil if somebody truly deserved it. I do think of ways that I could ruin someone's life. It doesn't involve feces. I just want to clear the air on that one. But it was, it was quite busy. And if someone doesn't let me out if I'm at a junction, whoo wee, and I think they should have, I will pray. I will pray in my head that that I drive past that car and it's on its arse on fire up the road, and I'll just drive straight past and give him a little smile out the window. I'm the guy that you didn't let out. But I think that's completely normal. I think that a lot of people experience that. But over the years, you know, I just have certain rules. If I don't let people out, and there's not a lot of them, but I won't let a car out if it's a van, if it's a BMW, if there's an old person driving it, if it's a learner driver, if the car's red, they're not getting out. If it's a motorcycle, mm-mm. If the car's more expensive than mine, sorry, you're not moving. If I don't like their attitude, I will not. if I need the toilet. Yeah, so just a few minor things, and it works out well because then you end up never letting anybody out ever at all. Only ambulances or firefighters. The police can sod off. And it's interesting. Everyone always talks about, oh God, it's the video games. We can't have children playing games where they're shooting people. Oh, this guy shouldn't be able to tell jokes because he's been offensive. Oh, this is really horrible artwork. This shouldn't be shown to children. And they have all these sorts of things that people think are going to turn kids into psychopaths and murderers. But I just saw a news story that that the police held some 12-year-old at gunpoint because he had a water pistol or something. Now that's the sort of stuff that traumatizes children. Let me just say that. It's not playing Call of Duty and being able to fire an RPG at children. Yeah, it's fearing for your life that PC rapes a lot is going to execute you on the council estate for having a water fight. You know, we could save a lot more hassle and be a lot more of a free society if we kind of just chilled out with the police. I mean, over the last year, there's so many things that the government are banning. They're stopping 14-year-olds from smoking now. What are what's the world coming to? We're going to let them stop 14-year-olds from smoking, and then there's going to be a ban on going to McDonald's too many times a week, and it's just going to snowball into a, bloody police state, like all the gammons say. And somebody's just going to come around. There's going to be nurses. There's going to be food trucks that come around, and you're in the metaverse getting married, and the food delivery service is going to come here on a drone. They'll drop it off, and some guy will enter your house without your permission or your no, and and your food will come in a little glass vial like this, and he'll get a syringe, suck it all out, and he'll put it in your arm while you're playing Nazi zombies in the metaverse. But that's what it's going to be like, guys. I'm sorry to say, it might sound all great, and these poor little XL bullies are all going to be ground up into paste and put in chocolate bars in the coming months. But it is just a problem with the mongs that have them. And that's just the case with everything. We can't have anything nice in this country because 2/3 of the country are mongs.